friends and family. What's up? It's your girl Nurse D back again with another video. And y'all, I know it's way overdue. I think the last video I released was like in 2019. And in that one, I was basically just kind of talking about my checklist of things that I wanted to do in order for me to be a great candidate for CRNA school. So, quick update on what's happened since then. I got in. I am currently in CRNA school. I just finished my first trimester. It's 1 out of 9 trimesters, and y'all, let's just say that was hard. At least for me. Like, I can't talk about my other classmates, but I think it was a very interesting adjustment that I had to make from becoming an experienced ICU nurse to taking a month off just to kind of decompress and just prepare myself for school, and then starting. And it wasn't like I was eased in, they threw us in the fire, but I honestly made it through, and guys, I am so happy that that's over with, and I'm hoping that moving forward it gets a lot better. But we'll see. Probably gonna be hell until I find that sweet spot, but we'll see what happens. But just to kind of give y'all an update on my grades, here they are. Yes, your girl did that thing. So just kind of give you guys a little update about what my school is like. So I am currently enrolled in a front-loaded program, and basically that means that majority of my didactic courses is in the first half of the schooling, because I'm in school for 3 years. So the first half is more so didactic. I do start clinicals in my 3rd trimester, and then as the program progresses, then it's mainly clinical hours and me working on my scholarly project. So next trimester, we will be learning how to intubate patients, learning about the anesthesia machine, and we'll be a lot more hands-on. So I'm really excited about that, because Lord knows I hated staying inside my apartment and just studying all the time. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind studying, but literally classes were online, so I'm in the house in class, I'm in the house studying. I literally did not go outside for anything. Obviously, if it's to run my errands and stuff, which was usually once or twice a week. And it was hard. I didn't realize how much of a toll this was gonna take on me mentally. I thought I was mentally prepared for it, but I was emotionally, physically, and mentally drained. I felt like everything just decided to happen at once, and it was very overwhelming, but I had to keep pushing, because clearly this is something that I want to accomplish and I want to do great at it. So I just had to make certain sacrifices, but I'm so glad that I made it through. So definitely want to say this trimester was a lot of trial and error. Just trying to figure out what my study habits were. I want to say I called, so I have a mentor in the program, because they kind of have a mentorship thing. So the students that are above you are your mentor, and so on and so forth. So when I become a second year, I'll have a mentor that's a mentee that's in their first year. So my mentor, I called her and I was just like, girl, I don't think I can do this. I was just so scared for the first set of exams. I was just like, this is so much information. How am I supposed to retain all of this? And it was just a lot. And I was just like, I don't think I can do this. And she was just like, girl, relax. You need to chill. She was like, the first exam is always the first exam is gonna be your guide point as far as is what you're doing good, or do you need to step it up and adjust how you're studying? So long story short, I got majority A's on my exams throughout the program, so I was basically psyching myself out. I was probably doing a lot more than I should have, but listen, I got the results I was looking for, so that's all that matters, right? But yeah, so let me just tell you guys a little about the classes that I took this trimester. So I took Advanced Pharmacology Part 1. I take Part 2 next trimester. I took Advanced Anatomy and Physiology, which also had a cadaver lab portion of it, which was pretty cool. I took Advanced Pathophysiology. We took Intro to Nurse Anesthesia, and then we also took, I'm trying to remember, we had 5 courses. Oh, Health Assessment. Yeah. So those are the classes that I took, and I'm so glad that I did well in them. I have a 3.8 GPA, and Never in my life have I ever had a GPA that high, okay? I was always like a B student. I was never like an A student. But obviously as you mature and you know, you really put your foot in the door and do what you gotta do, you start improving. So I'm really excited about that. Very proud that I was able to accomplish this goal, but just know that moving forward, I need to keep that same energy because it's gonna get harder and it's gonna get more difficult, especially when I have to balance school and clinicals. But I mean, you know, that's a challenge I'm willing to accept. So I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want this video to be too long. I did like record some footage of like how I wrote my notes and stuff. I did all of my stuff on my iPad, and like I took notes on the PowerPoints during like the asynchronous lectures on my computer and just transferred them to an app on my iPad, which is GoodNotes or Notability. Notability is my favorite. I use that one the most. But if you want to go look at that footage that I have on my Instagram page, go ahead and hit that follow button at _IamNurseD. It should be in my highlights. I don't really want to go too much into detail about it on here. But yeah, so you know, I'm going to try to be consistent as far as recording content about my CRNA journey. I know that I completely slacked off before, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me. I'll try my best to get back to you. I'm not really on that Instagram page that often, but I'm going to try to do better. So yes, so welcome back. You know, thank you guys for supporting me. For those of you that have DM me on Instagram asking me questions about it, I am like an open book. I'm more than welcome to share certain information. But yeah, so hopefully, you know, stay tuned for what I have coming up and, you know, spread the word. And, you know, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.